Alright, so in this video I'm going to be talking over essentially how to find your right draws on liquidity. If you don't know, the three main reasons why the market moves is, what I say is to create liquidity, hunt liquidity, and then rebalance to inefficiencies. So we're just going to be going on Tradeful. We're just going to backtest a little bit. Just finding draws on liquidity and then seeing if price actually goes to hit those, just to see if I was right. This is great practice, so eventually you can add on to entries, so that you can catch either a long or short towards those drawn liquidity. So for this example here, right, just coming into the day, right, I'm seeing, do we have any SMTs? Are we reacting off of any SMTs? So here, it does look like we have an SMT. Right, you can clearly see this high right here had not been swept on ES, but it had been swept on NQ. Right, right there. Right, we had swept that there. Didn't have an instant reaction as soon as we swept it. So now I'm just looking at this high here. This is the high that we had the reaction off of. So we do have an SMT at the highs. We're clearly displacing lower. Now I'm going from the 4-hour time frame down to the 1-hour time frame, and all I'm doing is marking out the lows, clear lows that price could be drawing towards. All right, so we have these little relative equal lows here on the S, and now we have NQ, we have these lows as well. So now from the 4-hour go to the 1-hour, the 1-hour I go to the 15-minute. Now what do I do on the 15-minute? I just mark out my lower time frame levels, or liquidity points as I should say, and let me see, usually I'm looking for London high, Asia high, London low, London highs, and 230. Okay, so clearly displacing towards this low here. Now I'm just gonna go to the 5-minute, chill on the 5-minute, wait for the market open here. Okay, yeah, it's 11 o'clock already, so my thought process, right, is, so we're displacing lower. I'd like ideally to see some type of fair value gap form on the 5-minute, or the 15-minute. Right, and let me see, does the 15-minute have a fair value gap? So it did already tap into 15-minute gap up here. Right, now I do want to see ideally us create some type of displacement to the downside, just like this. Let's see. Alright, this day's a little bit dead. This is a Friday as well. Okay, this could be fine. Just got to pay attention to the SMT here at the lows. We did create this 5-minute gap. Created this little 5-minute gap here. We're starting to break away. We have an SMT here. It looks like right here we have an SMT. Started to get some type of displacement. Remember, we still have these hourly lows, 15-minute lows here. So I'm expecting price to boom, tap into here. Now once we tap into this 5-minute gap, now I want to see an instant bearish reaction, displacement candle, creating a changing the state of delivery. I'm usually sitting on the 30-second chart. I don't have this at 30-second chart. Okay, now let's see, did the 5-minute invert? Yep, it did. So not going to be looking at that. Okay, so we are tapping into this 5-minute gap here. Nice reaction off of it. So this is something I would take here, since I am still bearish short. Looking for shorts here. I like these lows. Usually, typically, I'm like a 1-to-1, 1-to-1.5 R trader. So I'm not going to look for this whole entire move, but what I will look for is these lows here to get smacked. So I'm just going to short this. I'm going to market short. Just like that. Stop loss at the high, take profit at the lows, and boom, smacked. All right. Since I am bearish bias, right, I still want to look for shorts. Obviously, this still can go lower, right? But I have a super high win rate. I only trade continuations, and here it goes. Let's see, did it create another 5-minute gap? Boom, we are inside of another 5-minute gap here as well, right? So if I'm looking to play the continuation, and if I'm looking to play this short here, right, into these lows, right, that are still resting below, I'm looking for the same, literally the same exact reaction, right? Essentially what it is a CISD with displacement and momentum confirming the move lower. So here it does look like a CISD had formed right here, but it kind of looks a little bit wonky on as of right now. So I would think I would wait for another candle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just all reaction based. So I don't like this wick. I don't like how we're pushing up here. So we do still have an SMT at the lows, which could be holding us back from going lower as well. Right, so yep. Okay, nice. So let's go down to the next day. Same exact thing. I'm starting from the 4-hour time frame. Right. Looking at where price is drawing towards. Right. If we have any SMTs at the lows or the highs, that's what I'm looking at as well. So to me, it does look like we have an SMT at the lows here. I'm looking at the 1 hour. 1 hour, unfortunately, does look like we have an SMT, but I'd like to see some type of bullish displacement here out of this SMT to confirm us going higher. I don't like how we are just not really displacing as of right now. So I'm going to keep these lows that I have marked out as from yesterday, our previous session. So let's play this out here. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. So we do have a lot of stacked highs resting above, so that could be also a good liquidity, drawn liquidity. Just being patient here. We're really chopping, not really anything I like. Okay, so this could be a breakout here. Okay, let's see if we can get a tap into the 5-minute gap here. If not, it's going to run without us. I usually just typically wait for the 5-minute gap to get hit. We haven't touched it yet, so. Okay. Yeah. Check the 15 minutes or any 15-minute time frame. Fair value gaps, no. Okay, so clearly we're drawing towards this high. We did just tap into this fair value gap here. On the 5-minute, I want to check the 1-hour time frame real quick. Okay, so we do have an unfilled hourly gap here as well that we could come and target. I do, just like the previous example, I want to see some type of displacement out of this fair value gap for me to take longs. Okay, so this is what I would take. I'd take a long right here. Just like a 1-to-1. Boom. So just like the previous example, literally all I'm looking for is a 5-minute gap, the right drawn liquidity, waiting for price to be trending, and then looking for a rebalance into that, and then a proper validation of the higher time frame move. Now this, like I said, it can 100% go higher, but I like to go for those 1-to-1s, 1-to-1.5s, just because, like I said, high win rate usually is more successful with prop firms, and that's what I trade. I trade with prop firms. So it's not gonna be a too long of a video, just because I do have some things to go attend to. But in the next video, we will do a full back testing session, about an hour, 45 minutes long, on purely just my strategy. I know I didn't go into detail with like everything, but bear with me. I'm still fairly new to this stuff, and I'm trying to push as much content as I can to you guys. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.